got out of the car?
I didn't think they were here. They would have so many things for me to sign. I thought they were all here for Finn. But yeah, it's real nice. Yes, Theo has to definitely redeem himself, and he's made a lot of mistakes, and he's been living a lie, and his life is going real bad, and he does need to come to terms with his mother's death, and he does need to find some sort of redemption and reinvention and rebirth, and all of us do in some ways, and he earns it at the end. So.
Hearing these people when you walk in, what was that like?
It's really awesome, and it's really surprising, and I'm excited for people to see the movie more than anything.
But I'm sure stranger things have happened.
Oh, haha, yeah, no, it's happened before. It's just it's a different thing. I've never been to a film festival before, so.
Tell me something. Your role, especially as a young horse, is so integral to this film.
Yeah.
Was it emotional while you were doing it? Because it's emotional while we're watching it.
Well, Boris is kind of a cold character. He's not that emotional until, I'm not going to spoil too much, but he has one kind of emotional scene, and he's kind of lived 1,000 lives, and he's only, 13, 14 years old. So to kind of play it deadpan was a really fun thing to do.
John Crowley, as brilliant as he is, was very proper in letting me know that he didn't quite see me. He was very.
Yeah. There's a lot to live up to.
There is a lot to live up to. You got to be on your A game, and I think the great thing is that this movie stands on its own, and of course would not exist without Donna Tartt and without the book. But for people who haven't read the book, I think it's still a very rich, beautiful, deep, moving story about grief and friendship and loss and what makes family and all the things that we all know about and confront on our day-to-day lives.
I identified with what Pippa did. I didn't have the direct experience of what Pippa had, but I did grow up in an environment where bombings and shootings were a part of the experience, and so I had to deal with mortality at a very young age, and to forge a life where I can appreciate and experience beauty and joy within the constructs of our mortality and the terrible tragedies that do exist in our world has been quite the journey for me, and it's something that Pippa goes through. It's what a lot of the characters go through, so I identified with it deeply, and that's why I was so drawn to the novel in the first place.
All those people screaming.
It's exciting. It's a lot of fun. This is my first TIFF, so I'm having a lot of fun, and it's going to be a blast. I hope so. I mean, it's going to be an interesting story, and I think a lot of people are going to connect with it, especially because Theo comes in 2 different time periods, and people can connect with Theo at different parts of his life, and I think that is going to be a good way to bring in a lot of audience, and I think everyone's going to connect with it. No, I did not. No, I didn't want to be that kind of person.
Headshot.